If you're looking for Meet the Press, we're airing that right now on KTVD Channel 20.
One thing I need to prove is that we can win a game with me under center.
Everybody doing their job on the field, it's going to lead to wins. And I want to be a part of a winning culture.
It's nowhere near the team expectations.
Welcome to Game Day Live, sponsored by Xfinity, proud partner of the Denver Broncos.
Good morning and welcome to Broncos Game Day Live, our final show of the season. Certainly a season to forget. Last year, Denver finished at 7-9, but there was all kinds of optimism. After all, they won 4 of their final 5 games, and everyone was excited about Drew Lock. This season, far different. Sam Adams, Dave Logan joining me now. And guys, they have lost 4 of their last 5, and there are many question marks about Drew Lock. Dave, let me begin with you. What do the Broncos look to do against the Raiders today? Obviously, you heard the players talk about we need to win the game, but what matters most for this team in this season finale?
Well, I mean, I think from an offensive standpoint, Rod, they'd like to see this team play with a lot more consistency. And frankly, stop turning the ball over. Stop fumbling the ball. Stop throwing the ball to the wrong team. Stop making poor decisions. Just play like an efficient offense. And if the worst thing you do is punt the ball, well, then you punt the ball and you let your defense work on a long field. But I think anything more than that, I think it's too much for this being the last game of the season. But I think if they can just go out and play an efficient 4 quarters worth of football, that would be a huge step in the right direction.
Sam, let me follow up with you as we continue our Grease Monkey Broncos keys to the game. With Drew Lock, Dave talked about it. Don't turn the football over. He had more interceptions last week than touchdowns. He's had more interceptions this season than touchdowns, except for that first game. He's turned the ball over. What does this guy need to prove, Sam, to the Broncos so he should be the starter next season?
Well, I think first thing you want to do is in the offseason, get all your tapes and sit down and evaluate yourself. I would get frustrated when I would see Drew Lock doing his dance steps and all those. It made me feel like he was working on that more than anything else. But work on being a better quarterback, being a more professional quarterback. Work on being a more efficient quarterback, as Dave mentioned, within the Broncos offense. And then the Broncos coach is helping Drew Lock by tailoring the offense to be a better fit for his skill set. Look, 21 touchdowns and 18 interceptions. The fans anointed Drew Lock after 5 games. Now after 17 games of his career, they're annoyed by him. The best thing he can do is to go out and show that he's willing to improve himself and be a better quarterback by studying more and doing those things that will make him better.
There are certainly many who question whether Drew Lock should be the starter next season, but not his running back. Melvin Gordon said this week he believes in Lock.